everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we have another video we're going to be doing for you guys tonight. And it's not going to be an install video or anything like that. We're going to talk about why I ended up purchasing this Honda Pioneer 520, especially when I already bought the Polaris Ranger 570 SP. So I kind of wanted to give you guys some of the reasons why, and then we can go from there. Maybe that help answers your questions that any of you guys have. So originally, when I first started looking for a new UTV back in January 22, earlier this year, this was one of the units that I was considering. Also the Ranger 570 and a couple other units. But times have changed, and like 3 years ago, you used to be able to go into a dealer, look at units, touch them, feel them, sit in them, and in some cases even take them for a test ride, depending on where you live and what your dealer's capabilities are. You can't do that anymore. So basically you have to rely on product reviews from other YouTubers like me, or the manufacturers themselves when they do the review, the reveals. And that's kind of what you have to do now. And it sucks because you don't know, how you're going to feel when you sit in it and stuff like that. So you kind of got to do your own research and, make sure you pick what's right for you. So because of that, I really couldn't sit in either one. I really couldn't touch, feel them, and take them for any type of test rides. I decided to go with the Ranger, the 570 SP, due to my, having a previous Ranger, the Ranger XP 1000 that I used to have. I was familiar with it, and I knew they were good units, and so I decided to go with the Polaris Ranger 570 SP. But as I was doing all my research and talking to all these different dealers, about these units, you could order a Polaris Ranger 570 SP, but you couldn't order a Honda. You just can't order them. I called several dealers, and they said no, that you can't actually order one. You just have to wait and see if they have one that they ordered that's coming in, or if somebody turns down a unit or something like that, then you can actually see them in person. So I went with the Ranger, kind of forgetting about that I was on the list for the Honda, because they ask you, hey, do you want to be on the list? One comes in, we'll give you a call. I said, yeah, sure, put me on the list. Well, here 2 months later, one of the dealers that I was talking to called me and said, hey, are you still interested? I have a Honda 520 Pioneer that's in stock. And so I'm like, wow, I already got the Ranger 570, but I want to go look at it. So I said, yeah, sure, I'm still interested. So I went down there and looked at the unit, and I really liked it. It's the fitment and the color really kind of grabbed me, and I'm like, man, this is really a nice unit. And it's only 50 inches wide. You don't necessarily need a trailer. This can actually fit in the back of a pickup truck in a pickup bed. And so if you have trail restrictions or anything like that, and the max is 50 inches, this is a perfect unit for it. If you don't want to have a trailer, or you live in an area where you can't have a trailer, there's nowhere to put a trailer where you live, and you have a truck, you can just put this in the back of your truck. It's not that big. It's only 50 inches wide. It's about 9 feet long. It's not going to take up a lot of space in your garage. This is a good unit for you to go with. And I also thought, with already having the Ranger 570, I thought it would be cool to do videos on the differences between the two, and just have some fun. And so that's kind of why I went ahead and pulled the trigger and got this. Especially when most side-by-side these days, I got two for basically the price of one, depending on what you're looking at. This is very reasonably priced. It's like $9,500 MSRP. It depends on if you want the camo or not. The camo is like $600 more. So with the price of this and the price with the Polaris, I mean, some units you're paying that for one. I thought that would be pretty cool to do videos on the differences between them. And also, if I'm going hunting, you know, I could take this. It's got the camo. It's only 50 inches wide. It's like a four-wheeler, depending on where I'm going. If it's real tight areas and tight spaces and I don't want to take the trailer, you know, I just take the Honda. You know, if it's more wide open and, you know, I don't worry about taking a trailer and I don't need it, I don't need the width specification, I'll take the Ranger. But I just thought it would be cool to do. And plus I have two sons that, you know, they're into off-road and stuff like that, and they could easily, you know, come with us, or they could both use them. It doesn't matter to me. But depending on what kind of job you want to do, you know, I have my choice now. If it's a little smaller job or something like that, I can take the Honda. If it's a bigger job, I can take the Polaris. It doesn't matter. You know, I have plans down the road. Both these units can definitely come in handy for what I have planned in the future. Kind of just wanted to get that out there and explain why I got these two units at the same time. And the Polaris Ranger is not going anywhere. It's not for sale. Neither of them are for sale. I think they're both good units, and just kind of wanted to get that out there and tell you why and what my thinking was. But the next video we'll go into depth, the differences between the two. There are some differences, and we'll go into real detail and kind of to show you guys what the differences are. And let me just show you real quick. Grab this camera here. I can show you what I'm talking about as far as the color. It's a Phantom camouflage, and it's really, really nice. And it goes really good with the unit. I can show you the back bed here. And it really is nice. And you can see kind of like the interior. And I'm just going to lightly go over this stuff here. The doors are pretty cool. I really like that. I like that they're kind of like half doors. I thought that was really cool. Not just a net. But yeah. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this new content that we're about to do. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I hope you guys stick around. If you're new to the channel and you like this kind of stuff, you know, we'd appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like this kind of stuff, like the video, give us a thumbs up, comment down below, tell me what you guys think. That really helps us with YouTube, and they recommend our videos more. The more likes we have in the comment section and stuff like that really gets our channel out there. Kind of want to grow it and make it bigger. But yeah, make sure you follow us on Instagram, like our Facebook page. And with that said, see you guys on the next one.